Right, so day one training down here ready for a bit of coaching. As you can see, we're down at the pitch here at Denia. Ain't a bad little setup. Pitch ain't the greatest nick, but it will do a job. There's a few ahead of the training ready for the weekend, not too many, so I think numbers pick up Thursday, but yeah, should be fun, keep you going, and I'll let you know how the state of play is after your first session back, so let's go for it. First session done. The lid still looks terrible. Had a little session with the S16s beforehand, so I had 2 hours of running around with them, and then went straight into an hour and a half of tackling and rucking. So looks like the first game's off on Saturday, which is a bit of a shame because shorter numbers and no coach to get out there for a 2.5 3 hour journey. So as you can see, floodlights are out in Spain, but it's still 25 26 degrees, so this rig's a little bit tired, so I'm going to jump in the pool when I get home and use that as a recovery excuse. So I'll check in with you Thursday when I'm back at training. Well, so today is Thursday, ahead of another session tonight. Body's not feeling too great, getting a bit of a twinge in the old sciatica, so need to try and manage around that tonight. Coach has made a couple of amendments to my training for Friday, so hopefully that'll help. Went and did some deadlifts and stuff like that on Wednesday, just to try and get the body back into a bit of movement and set a couple of milestones, but it's ended up tweaking my spine. The sciatica's flared up again, so I've got to try and manage through that. Obviously, as older you get those little niggles. It might not be your back, but it's one I've always suffered from playing front row and just being generally slightly bigger than the average bear. So I've got to try and manage around that for most of the season. I think once I've managed to get a bit of stability and strength back in there, that should be okay. Everything else feels good. Had a really good session, really enjoyed it. Managed to did 2 hours, obviously, as I said, coaching, and then an hour and a half of just general rugby with the seniors, which was good to see. There's some good players that should be a good fun season to get involved in. So it looks like Albacete game is cancelled due to probably only having 12 players, because it's now on a Saturday at 4 o'clock with like a 3 hour journey up, and a lot of the players sort of work Saturday, so they wouldn't be making it back in time to do their job roles, etc. So it's just another one of them that you've got to navigate around for grassroots rugby. So target is now hopefully next weekend for a home game at Denia, so be able to get some decent footage around that, hopefully. Obviously the lead up to the game and all of that, and then obviously I'll let everyone know it's training tonight and jump on that. It went for a nice little dip in the pool after training the other day, and managed to get down to the sea last night as well, so try to take a bit of pressure off my back. That helps a little bit, but then going to bed last night and having a snooze didn't help, so this morning's been a bit slow. I'm sure there's plenty of other players that go through exactly the same bit, let alone just returning to rugby. So obviously just let us know those bits and I'll let you know what's worked for me. Chiropractor normally does, so I need to try and find a decent one out in Spain. There was one up the road in Albier, but a bit of a trek and impossible to ever get an appointment with as well. So it seems to be a bit of a gap in the market here for chiropractors in sort of the Alicante region. So I want to put this out. If there's any around that fancy giving me a shout, then be more than welcome to come down and hopefully get clicked about. So right, we'll get this all catched up for later on, and I'll speak to you later on.
No, justo lo te iba a decir. Así que la próxima. Fuera, fuera.
Mira. Gente de este lado, dale.
Entra fuerte.
Arriba. Bien, la defensa, ganó la pelota.
¿Cómo sabe que lo están grabando, Entra fuerte y todo,
Go.
Right. another session done. Didn't manage to get in beforehand because I was running late for training for the under 16s, but nice 30 odd degrees, so it's still about 27, 28 in a minute. Pretty warm, so game's off Saturday, so it's just a case of managing through. Back's not too bad, managed to get some tackling in today. Melted as well, bit of suntan. Just off for a beer at the clubhouse, so going to try and get some videos inside the clubhouse and show you what Spanish clubhouse is all about. So yeah, I look like dog shit, and I forgot to bring anything to get showered, so I'm gonna have a quick beer and then get back. So let's keep this journey going. So I'm now here outside the clubhouse. Couple of tinnies. Not a bad little outfit. We've got a couple of shirts there. Chris Robshaw, hello. Quinn shirt, like to see. England top. Just a few more.
Hello family!
Hola.
How are you?
Hola. Rugby return still ongoing. Obviously we've had to delay this week's episode, so episode 2 of the attack of the sciatica is back. It's going to be probably a 2-week stint now, unfortunately, because I had a few issues with Riverside getting the software, so I'm looking at other options / in between them, hopefully getting it reserved so we can get it out. The Albacete game was cancelled due to unavailability, so we've now got a game this weekend against Inter, which is at home at Denia. So this is Tuesday now, so got a nice sort of couple of sessions to get involved, get used to the team, try and get there, and hopefully we'll get picked. I should hopefully get picked. I ain't gonna hang my hat on straight away. My back has been killing me. I went back to the gym, did deadlifts last Wednesday. Back was game overed. Still managed to muddle through a couple of sessions, which was really hard. So a lot of heat packs, which in 30 odd degree heat is not ideal. Ice, lots of tablets, lots of just general stretching to try and get myself mobile enough. Actually being able to just go and play some rugby helped, because I was actually coaching and sort of getting mobile. So yeah, I'm trying to find a few different things. Obviously coach bending barbells, he's out there trying to adapt around a lot of stuff for it. Diet wasn't very clean last week, I ain't gonna lie. Obviously got back in the sunshine, got a little bit loose. The beers are too good, they're too cold when they're available. Gone out for dinner a couple of times, so the rig still looks like a melted wheelie bin, so that's not going to change overnight, but got a decent coaching plan, decent sort of getting out, getting game time, getting out on the paddock, and decent work in the gym, getting up early on Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays, getting in there, getting it smashed out, getting that out of the way, and then big long sessions on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then obviously game time on Saturday. So there are ways of adapting your life around getting back into the game. Most people should be able to, especially in England, availability of 24 hours gyms, whereas over here most of the time they don't open until 7, and then they usually shut at 9 o'clock at night, so there's no 24/7 availability out here. So you have to adapt around it. Obviously being able to do that, it doesn't work for everyone, but everyone should be able to sort of squeeze in half-hour hit session just to keep your body mobile in between sessions as well. So there's definitely benefits to getting out there. I feel really good, starting to sleep better as well, which helps. Obviously just getting out, getting mobile, wasn't the greatest at doing that recently, so it's good to get back out in the game of love. There's a good decent players down at Denia. There's a great clip that was probably out on this pre-edit as well. So there's some bits, there's some big boys as well, which I found out in one of those clips. So yeah, I'm going to keep on this. I'm going to training tonight, so this is just before training. So I'm going to go to training tonight, drop another one later on. We obviously managed to get to the clubhouse last week as well, which is part of this episode, which is really cool. Going to then get obviously Thursday session out of the way, and then we've got Saturday's game. So nice local game, hopefully back to the clubhouse again as well. So keep all of that sort of involved and see what the difference is. I'm looking forward to the paella afterwards though. Obviously if the game time, I've seen some of the lads that can cook, so should be some decent paella. So yeah, keep getting involved though, because this is going to get better as it goes on. Going to hopefully get some gadgets to be able to take you out onto the training paddock as well and see what happens on me trying to get back to the game. So yes, I know it's a lot of talking to start with, but I'm going to try and build the base, and then we're going to get some traction on it soon enough, hopefully. Right, royally fucked up the audio on Tuesday and Thursday's recordings. So Tuesday, managed to crack on with some scrummaging, phase play, line outs. So that was a really good session to get involved in, apart from when the second row and flanker went missing during the scrum machine time. So that got a little bit tasty, didn't help the back out too much, but got through it. It was good fun, some decent bits. Then we moved on to Thursday, really good session on Thursday, and been told that I have been picked to be starting in the front row for Saturday. So the rugby return is on. The first game is on Saturday, so this will be coming out Saturday morning now, and we'll be getting a game day vlog or situation with some bits to go. So sorry for the last couple of bits of shit audio, but we're here and the rugby return is still on. Ciao everyone.